What's happening? What's happening, family? It's your boy Agent Dynamite Sloan coming to you live real quick. Listen, man, I got something for you guys today. So let me invite a couple people in. Let's get everybody in the house right now so we can get everybody in. Man, we got some good stuff we're gonna go over today. And I really feel like it's gonna be able to help other people go to the next level. So as we getting started, let's go ahead and share this video live. Let's share it early. Let's start getting people ready to go. Because guys, this information is truly going to help other people. As you know, on a regular basis, I do a training call with my company and my co-founders, Extreme FX Global Academy, and we have a weekly call, right? And so that weekly call is always designed to empower and take other people to the next level. So my training call was yesterday, and so my training topic was the power of the penny. And so throughout this training, I felt like it was something good that I want to come back on my page and just be able to share live on all platforms. Again, you can catch me on YouTube, Dynamite Sloan. You can go to Instagram, Dynamite _ Sloan. Obviously Facebook, Agent Sloan. Public speakers page, Dynamite Sloan. You can catch the content there. But I wanted to put this on here live real quick, and everybody kind of partake in this. It was crazy because I was walking down the street the other day on Monday, and it just hit me. You know what I'm saying? I saw a penny laying on the street. I mean, how often do we see pennies and, we overlook them? So it really hit me because I was coming down the street and I was looking at the small things. You know what I'm saying? How often, like, we look at pennies and you may overstep them, or, as you get, advanced in life, you look at it like, you can start counting nickels and dimes and quarters and dollars and everything else. But, a penny a lot of time becomes insignificant. And so I really felt like, dang, that's crazy. But pennies make dollars, you know what I'm saying? And I started looking at it from a business perspective of like how all of our daily disciplines that we do every day is kind of what adds up, right, to the value that we have in our business. It's always the small things, the minute things. And so, that revelation was on my spirit real heavy for a couple of days. And so, I began to take notes as I felt it. And I call this training the power of the penny. And so I hope it's something that's beneficial to you, that you have a major takeaway from it. I'm going to come back on after the video and kind of talk about a little bit. But let's share this video real quick as we talk about the power of the penny and how these small disciplines can be a game changer for your life to help you go to the next level. So the video is a couple of minutes, and then let's come back on. Let's discuss it for a little bit. So right now, go ahead and share. Put this information out there to as many people as possible. My thing is always each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a blessing to somebody else because somebody just might need that one message, that one word, right, that can unlock them for wherever they at. So don't be stingy with information. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be stingy with it. Share with as many people as possible. So let's go in here. Let's share this video real quick. And let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. And let's talk about the power of the penny, right? Let's get this pulled up. All right, good deal.
Yes,
I
appreciate everybody hopping on. Good evening, Extreme
All right,
family.
Here we go.
I'm glad to be on everybody, man. Tony, thank you so much for, always having them special videos, man. It's just timely, And Tony always asks before we do the calls, we want to do the video now. I said, always, please do. Because, we need that encouragement, that extra fire. You got to keep feeding the soul, man. You got to keep feeding the mind and the spirit to run any race. And just listening to that anthem and just seeing it's a certain pace and momentum picks up, and with every competitor it's just a certain mindset you go into before the game, you know what I'm saying? And every time I see videos like that, it just takes me back to the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Anybody play sports, it just takes you back to that locker room, that split second, them couple of minutes before you hit the field, before you go out there and hit the track, before you get out there and get on the wood or on the baseball diamond. It's them seconds to get you prepared for what you visualize to become a reality. And so this is why, I always love that them videos prior to, because it's the mindset before we get the training, before we get to the game. And guys, then we get on training and we get our mind, worked on a little more, and you get to see it before you see it, because training helps you visualize where you're going, what you should be doing, how to run the play better, sharper, faster, and get you ready. So when we get in the game of making the calls and, execute when we're doing our business, guys, you should execute way faster. You know what I mean? So put some fire in the chat, guys, if you're ready to execute way faster, jump higher, run faster, make more calls, make more money. Put some fire in the chat, guys, if you're just ready to go to another level. You know what I'm saying? And the $100,000 club, guys, is 100% a push for all of us. Guys, we came from the field. Like, listen, no, we joke about me being a janitor and Reagan, behind the computer, and Megan doing what she doing, like running and losing her voice, and Jacob doing the pick up. Guys, we field generals. Like, we do this for real. And I'm so excited because of the competition and everybody going forward to build their business to the next level. I mean, we pulling everybody out, off from the bench, out the stands, the extreme team, the educators, everybody going to the field. Because, guys, this is what we do. This is what we do. We inspire people. We motivate. We educate. We take people to the next level. And so we don't need everybody being a cheerleader. Somebody got to play the daggone game. Put some fire in the chat if you're ready to play the game. We got to go play the game. And I'm so excited about that because we did a good job, guys, of being able to get us to a place of safety and comfort so we could, stand on this foundation and know that we have what we have. And so now we could put some pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's put some pressure on it. And let's go ahead and run this thing to the next level. So I totally appreciate the videos, the motivation to get my mind ready before the game. Because listen, guys, I got something for your mind. Listen, I need you to clear everywhere you are. Clear your desk. Tell your kids to get out. Tell your spouse to go to another room. Like tell your boyfriend, don't call you right now. Tell your girlfriend you don't want no kids. I need your mind. You know what I'm saying? I need your mind for 30 minutes. That's all I need. Because I want to teach you right now, guys, the power of the penny. See, our training for the day is called the power of the penny. And so we looking at this, say, man, Sloan, what you talk about, man? The power of the penny. See, even when you say it, you be like, man, power and penny, it sound like an oxymoron. But is it really? See, somebody put that in the chat, the power of the penny. I want you to manifest this because as we go through this training, I want you to take this all in. See, when you was a baby, somebody would give you a penny and you would smile because you appreciate it. They just give you something. Here you go, baby. You want some money? And you see it and you take it in, you smile and you feel good, right? Because it was the appreciation of someone giving you something. It was the appreciation of you understood something was coming to you, right? So you got that penny, you felt good about it. You just equated that it was money. Somebody did something for you, right? You become a preteen, you see it, you acknowledge it, you already know what it is. You learn how to count past a penny, then you get to a nickel and a dime and a quarter, and you begin to accelerate and go up through different stages of money. Now you can count dollars and fives and tens. So you see it, you acknowledge it, but once you get to that age about a preteen and teen and you start growing through life cycle, you want more. You want more because you understand that it's something coming to you, but you want more. So as you become an adult, a lot of adults can see a penny and they can see it and they'll devalue it, right? They've experienced more. See, a teen wants more, but adults have experienced more. See, that's the difference. When you already know the feeling of how something feels, it changes your dynamic of value. You follow me? Of when you see something. So experience, as we grow through business and life, can change the value of things that we intake, or even our actions. So I've seen people walk and they'll see a penny or a nickel on the floor and they'll just keep walking past the penny like it's worth. It don't mean nothing. See a penny on the side of the street, they'll walk past it and just keep it pushing. But man, my father taught me to pick up every penny I see. You follow me? I don't know about y'all, but I pick up pennies to the day. Let me see a penny. I'm picking the penny up. I don't care if I got $100 in my pocket. I'm picking up that penny, right? Because I've learned to value the power of the penny. See, I value the small stuff. I've learned to value the simplicity of things, right? I see that and I pick that up. So let me ask you guys 3 questions, right? Right now, 3 questions. Number 1, how many have the desire to be wealthy? Just put in the chat. You can put me, fire, dollar sign. Give me something. If you have a desire to be wealthy, put it in the chat. That's your natural desire, is to be wealthy. Question number 1. Now, y'all got to speak up. Now, y'all know I do interaction. Number 2, how many have a desire to be a multi-millionaire? I mean, that's you have a desire to be a multi-millionaire, not a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. Well, money is no longer a question. You can go where you want to go, do what you want to do. Your legacy, your family is secured. You can do as your heart want to do, not what your pockets say do. You can make the decisions based on your heart and in your spirit, not your pocket. You want to become a multi-millionaire. How many want to be that person? My last question of you is how many would accept it if I gave you bags of pennies that equaled up to millions? How many would accept it? If you had bags of pennies that equaled up to millions. Uh, see, I could tell people. So at one moment they was like, "Wait a minute, bags of pennies? Oh my God, bags!" See, when you thought about becoming that desire to be wealthy, it felt easy. I want to be wealthy. I want to have it. When I said multi-millionaire, oh yeah, me, no problem. When I said you want bags of pennies that equal to millions, would you still want it? Somebody hesitated. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody over here hesitated because you say, dang, that means I gotta count them all up. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's work. See, this is the thing about it, guys. A lot of people see the small things as work, right? Somebody frown because even though they understand it equates to, you know, millions, it don't feel the same. See, this is the thing about the power of the penny. It's the insignificant, significant things that are small, guys, that's gonna add up. I don't know if you guys ever heard this saying before that pennies make dollars. You ever heard that saying? When they say pennies make dollars. And that's what my father used to always say, boy, you better not walk past that penny. I remember picking up penny Jacob to put them in my gas tank. I remember picking up pennies when I wanted something to drink, and I go through the ashtray, or I go in the car, I go through the cup in the room, and I collect them pennies up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to the store. I remember as a little boy collecting all that change, right? So I don't skip past pennies because my daddy told me pennies make dollars. He told me don't overlook the small stuff. So we understood as we get into business, see the pennies in business represents the small stuff that's uncomfortable. Hello. It's the small stuff that get overlooked. You follow me? That adds up to your bigger desire that you have. See, pennies make dollars. It's the small disciplines, teammates, that we have to embody as business people in order to build the big vision. I ask you a question. How many want to be wealthy? How many want to be millionaires, right? I ask you that question. But you got to understand it's the small, minute, simple things. Come on, y'all. It's the little things, the baby disciplines every single day that dictate the difference, right? Between a winner and a loser, between an average man and a giant. You know what I'm saying? Between a super person and an icon. You know what I'm saying? Between an average man and a legend. It's that small push. It's that small difference that makes another person go to the next level. See, you can have two men that do the exact same job. They can have the exact same profession, exact same skill set, show up to the exact same facility and do the same work. But one man stays over a couple of hours more every day. See, him staying over Monday, a couple more hours. Tuesday, a couple of more hours. Wednesday, a couple of more hours. Thursday, a couple more hours. Friday, a couple more hours. The discipline to do the small things to work until the job get done is going to compound interest. And that small discipline of I'm going to work until I get the job done. Not I'm going to work until the clock says stop. See, I learned in business a long time ago, ain't no clock when you're in business. It ain't one. It's from the time you start to the time the job get done. That's when your job done. See, it's the small things of having that different type of discipline. We don't have the mindset like a 9 to 5. I'm gonna work from 9 to 5 and I'm going home and I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. No, you not. You're gonna go broke because the small disciplines in business is from the job start until I finish. See, that's when you go from sun up to sundown. My grandma used to say, I beat the sun up in the morning. You follow me? See, you gotta have that discipline when you learn how to beat the sun up because you want to get the jump on your day to maximize your time. It's the small stuff. See, it ain't how much talent you have. It ain't how many people seek after you. It's how many small disciplines that you consistently do on a regular basis that's gonna separate you from everybody, guys. Pennies make dollars. See, it's small disciplines that most people overlook as they get greater and they grow in their income and they grow in their prestige and they grow in their notoriety. They start missing the small things. But understand the pennies is what got you there. It was the small disciplines when you was hungry that made you wealthy. Hello. See, when you had them stomach rumblings and you was really hungry and you was in the trenches grinding to build your business, couldn't nobody tell you nothing. See, it was the small disciplines of when you want to be in a position, guys, when you want to go to the next level, it's them small disciplines that you really gonna go get it done. But when you got a person who actually get to that point where now they already eating and they comfortable and they don't want to do that work no more, they gonna get sloppy. Oh, I ain't gonna make them calls today. Oh, no, man, I got somebody else that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody else gonna step up for me. See, that's when you get loose. See, athletes who make it to the league who stop working out, pull tendons, break ankles, they mess up muscles, and guess what? They get kicked out. Nobody wants you no more. You can't perform the job. So we understand it's the small things That add up, guys. I want you to write this down, guys, right now, right? ABC. Always be celebrating. See, we understand always be closing, right? But I want you to put this down. ABC. See, always be celebrating. See, when you're on a journey of business, see, we understand that you got to learn to celebrate the small victories. Hello. See, you got to learn how to do that. See, along business, we got a long journey. We got places that we want to go. We got our vision board, right? So we got our goals. That's these big goals. And then we got to break them down. The action steps, the smaller things. And then in between, guys, we got major milestones of the action steps that we have to celebrate. See, put that in the chat. Always be celebrating. See, what I understand is a big part of your success is your happiness. Come on, yo. See, you can't be in business and you don't have happy moments. See, your business is not supposed to be a place that you get distressed, or you always bogged down, or you always angry, or something always wrong with you. You always got an attitude. You doing it wrong. If your spirit is so tore up that you can't do your business and be happy, you doing it wrong. See, it's the small things. See, we did business and we early in our career, we got excited. See, what I know about adults, the older we get, the less exciting most adults start getting, right? They start getting less exciting because their vision start dimming out. Their goals is not there. They're not hitting the milestones, right? And now they just going to work, getting paid, going home, all that kind of jazz. See, guys, you got to understand if you really gonna win at a high level, you got to make a big goal. You got to have small action steps, right? And you got to celebrate milestones. You may have a milestone for income. I want to make $500 a month in the comp plan. I want to go to 1,000. This month I want to make 2,000. I want to make 5,000. But guess what, guys? As you hit every step, celebrate it. So you got to celebrate. You might have a savings goal. I'm a big saver. I like to save my money, right? A fool and his money should surely depart. Hello. So I don't let my money slip past me like that. I done made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, and I understand $1 for an entrepreneur is hard to come by. So I'm going to pay attention to how I'm spending my ducats, right? So you may have a goal to save 500 this month, save 1,000, save 2,000. See, guys, you got to learn to celebrate that. Always be celebrating. It's the small things that's going to make your business grow. And what happens of it is when people feel you growing and they feel you happy and they see your growth, they could be excited, right? Of going from $500 to silver and from silver to gold, from gold to diamond, from diamond to platinum. But they got to see you celebrate. Show people what it looked like to hit the milestone, because people going to do what they see us do, right? Not just what they hear us say, but do it, guys. Give your family some things to celebrate along the way. I'm almost done with this deal, y'all, and we out of here, man. That discipline, man. See, these pennies that we have, it's the power of the penny. So the personal pennies that everybody got to have, man, you got to wake up early. You got to want to wake up early. Some of y'all stand in the bed way too long. If when you wake up, the sun it's already banging, and you waking up wiping your forehead, oh man, no. You don't slept too long, Jack. The sun will start cooking your behind. Your butt was supposed to be up already. You understand what I'm saying? If you wake up and you hear a whole bunch of cars moving around and everybody busy outside, and you know what I'm saying, the kids, you can hear the kids. No. You slept too long. So you were supposed to get up and be ahead of the masses. Come on, man. You can't say you're gonna be a legend and you wake up the same time everybody else do. I don't believe it. See, you got to learn how to maximize your time. Get your butt up. See, if you ain't where you want to be in your life and in your business, what you sleeping so long for? You got to learn to maximize your day. Get your butt up. You got to learn in your life how to wake up earlier. See, whatever earlier, with the ER in there, whatever that is for you, get up earlier. Well, you say, son, I get up early. Well, if 7:30 is your early, well, get up at 6. That's earlier. You know what I'm saying? But Stone, I get up at 6. You know what I'm saying? It was Stone, I get up at 6. Well, get up earlier. Get your butt up at 5 or 5:30. Well, what I'm getting up that early for? Well, figure it out. Make some plans. You know what I'm saying? Do some things that you got to get done. You just got to make a plan to get your bond up and get up earlier. See, what I understand when I studied Kobe Bryant, Kobe always said he was getting up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning to work out. See, he visualized being a great. He visualized maintaining his greatness, and he visualized taking his greatness to another level. So he woke up early before the day got started. He would practice by himself, practice before the practice, then practice with the team, then practice by himself after the team again. See, how much earlier are you willing to get up to get to your goals and dreams? See, you can't be lazy saying you want to win. It ain't going to work. So you got to put an extra stress on your mind and your spirit. Listen to me, y'all. Anytime I want to go to the next level, and I'm in that season right now, I make myself get up early. I want to sleep like everybody else. But I get up earlier on purpose because I know it activates something in me to make me fight. When you sleepy and you want to get up, and you gotta be like, oh my God, I gotta get up. And you gotta go through that self-talk. Oh, you need that. So you a punk if you say that and go back to sleep, you soft. You can't even beat yourself. So how you gonna beat challenges? How you gonna beat business? You can't even beat yourself. You can't beat sleep. You know what I'm saying? You can't even beat sleep. You gotta learn how to beat sleep and get your body up and go. And the more you do it, trust me on this, the stronger you're gonna get. It's the small things, guys. It's the pennies that add up, that compound them extra hours that you get out of every day of your day. It's gonna add up compound hours, compound work, compound money. Hello. Because you're gonna have more money making activity, more 10 before 10 o'clock. You gotta go to work. You gotta make work fun. You gotta have hitting your goals, being cool, right? Another personal penny, right? Eat healthier. Eat healthy food on the go, not just when you're at home, but on the go. Because guess what, guys? We in motion. See, somebody put that in the chat. In motion. If you in business, you in motion. I got a response on my phone when they text you, say one of them custom responses. One of my responses says, "I'm in motion." You know what I'm saying? I'm in motion, right? It's hard to hit a moving target. I'm in motion. I don't sit still. I'm gone because I got to get stuff done. But guess what? I still got to eat, right? So the discipline of it is, people say, I'm going all the time, I eat junk food. No, you know, they got healthy stuff all over the place. Have a daily discipline to push a little harder to eat healthy because you need your body to be right. I'm giving y'all championship stuff, man. If you're going to run this race and you're going to build a big business, you better take care of that temper. Your body got to be right. Your mind got to be thinking good. You got to be thinking on the right place, right? Another personal penny, guys, you got to get morning meditation in. See, Tony got that going for the morning motivation, but guys, you better get some morning meditation. That personal push, that self-talk. Sloan, what does this have to do with what we talking about, the power of the penny? Everything. Because every little push that you do that gets you more in sync with your mind, body, and soul is going to grow your business. You can't tell me that you never visualize winning and you won't. I don't believe it. See, I understand that people who won at a high level saw themselves winning before they won. You ain't just win on accident. You got to see yourself attracting money, attracting people. See yourself doing deals. You got to see yourself closing out the room. You got to do that, guys. So you got to have that extra push, your gen regimen. Do that. What's your business pennies, right? How many calls you going to make? See, you got to have that. I'm going to make 20 calls, and guess what? Push one more. See, that's my extra penny, right? I'm going to make 21 calls. I get to 20, I'm going to push one more, do 21, right? Stick it to the three-way, the PS3. That's a system that if you do it on a regular basis and you don't skip no steps and you're going to get it right, it's going to happen. Stick it to the 7 steps of the legend maker, right? Megan been teaching that for two years. See, you can't skip no steps. You do all the steps, that's going to put you right inside a $100,000 club because you're executing the right way. The system, every time you go through the 7 steps, you go right to the quick start, right? You quick start everybody the same way every time. Go through the process because these are your disciplines. These are your pennies, your disciplines that's making your dollars. See, pennies make dollars. Disciplines win 100% of the time. I don't care how many times you do a three-way. You better do proper edification every time. I don't care how many times you do the call. I've been hearing Dr. Benjamin name every day. Oh, I did 5 calls with Dr. Benjamin. 15, 12, 13. Also, I'm on the phone. Dr. Benjamin calling. Call you right back. I've been hearing his name every day. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Benjamin, for president. I've been hearing his name around the clock because he's been working. But what's happened of it is he has mastered a discipline that's working. And I promise you, he edifying on every call. See, no matter how many calls you do, guys, see that penny, that discipline, the edification got to be the same. See, you got to do them daily discipline, guys. See, pennies make dollars. So, guys, as I close out, I want to tell you this. No matter how big you get, you got to fight to keep your humble disciplines. No matter how big you get, you got to fight, teammates. Listen to me. You got to fight to keep your daily discipline. See, what I understand is the cornerstone of the house is what really keep that house foundation stable. It's the cornerstone. That cornerstone is the foundation. But guess what? When you start building a house, you can't even see it like that no more. See, it's all shrubbery and all kind of stuff around it. You can't even see it. But the cornerstone, when they put in that foundation together, that's what holds it. See, that penny of discipline is your cornerstone. See, don't ever forget about that. That's your foundation. See, how did you get to become as great as you are right now? It's because you executed discipline. How did you learn how to build your business? It was a certain fire, a mindset that you had. When anything you was playing at a high level, you did it because with a certain spirit, with a certain mindset, you got pumped up, excited, crunk, upset, sometimes pissed off, and you went for it. You went for it. And you had a certain regimen. See, that's what you got to have right now. To go to the next level, you got to tap in to that extra discipline that's inside each and every one of us, guys. That foundation is in all of us. See, what I understand about that cornerstone is your stability. But I understand that when people start building houses, all of a sudden you walk in a house and everybody like the nice decor. See, ain't it strange? Ain't it strange that people forget or don't even mention the foundation piece, but everybody see how beautiful it is on the inside, and they love your decor, and they love how the house looks. Ain't that something? But at the end of the day, guys, pretty don't win. Disciplines do. Hello. See, pretty don't always win. Pretty don't do it. Guys, it's the discipline. It's the disciplines we got to have to be able to go to the next level.
All right. So you heard it live, guys. Let me close this door so we can get that noise out of here. All right, you heard it live, man. So listen, we want to make sure we understand, like, it's the daily discipline, guys. I hope you was able to take something away from that. That training to me was very profound, and I may do a part 2 of that one and dig that one deep as well, because it's the small stuff. You know, everybody want to be successful. Everybody got these big goals and they got these accomplishments they want to put out there, but everybody run from the discipline. Most people who are, how can I say this, has the potential to be big, but never really accomplish what they see in their mind. It's not because the vision wasn't right. It's not even because they didn't have the talent. The issue of it is that they didn't have the discipline. See, that's the difference, right? So in order to put these two things together, you all that has to come together. You have to have the vision, you have to have the ability, and you have to have the work ethic. For some reason, that last one, becomes spotty and inconsistent. And so most people want consistent results, but they do inconsistent work. Everybody, want to go to the league, but they don't want to play ball by themselves. You know what I'm saying? People want to go to the Olympics. They train for 4 years for that season. After they qualify for the Olympics, they train for 4 years to participate, to actually perform for seconds. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you really look at that, it's like, it takes years of preparation to get ready for your big moment. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we always got to keep in mind when we actually go through this process of winning in business and winning in life, is make sure you preparing correctly, right? My training is designed to get you mentally and emotionally prepared for the big game. You know what I'm saying? To be in position to be able to take your business to the next level, because I understand that ounce of preparation is worth a pound of cure. Right, that little bit of preparation, that little dash is worth a pound of cure. If you prepare ahead of time, right? If you do everything you're supposed to get done ahead of time when nobody's watching, right? That's the big part of character, is what are you doing when nobody's watching? When you're bored, you know what I'm saying? When your mind is racing and you got 1,000 other things that you want to do. I feel like God honors you when you take that little bit of time to do them little bit of disciplines, right, that you don't get awarded for today. You know what I'm saying? It's not an instant gratification today. Your life doesn't change today. You know what I mean? Your bank account may not grow immediately today. Your notoriety, you know what I'm saying, for your brand may not grow today. But the fact of the matter of it is, you're a boss. You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself in position for long term is always a legacy move. You got to be legacy minded. And when you're thinking about the long term of what do you want your life to look like next week, next month, next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's the compound effort, right, of the work, right, that gets you there. So that's why, my youth program that I've been, have for years, A game has always been focused forward. You know what I'm saying? That motivation of, life is going to give you all types of distractions around you at all times, but play and never listen to the words in the stands. You have to be willing to go all in, focus forward, minimize the distractions, and go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Outwork them. You have to outwork everybody that's around you. Like, the grind don't stop. You know what I mean? It don't stop, and so as you're going through those processes, I feel like failures is actually what makes you successful. You have to go through those tough places in your business. You got to go through those tough places of life where you feel like you failed. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you did fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you failed. Failed means you did not accomplish the goal. You failed, right? So it comes from that failure. What's the lesson? Like, how did you make adjustments? And I feel like over my career, in order to be able to develop into the business leader that I am now, into the father that I am now, I failed a lot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't always do the right thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm still not doing the right things, but you know, I feel like when I feel that, I slow down for a second, I make those adjustments, and I make sure my disciplines adjust, right, to the long-term success, right? So it's almost like they say, if you fly a plane and you change the degrees of Celsius just a couple of times, you just change the degrees of altitude of where that plane is flying to, that plane will end up in a couple different states over. You know what I'm saying? It's the small adjustments. It's not the big thing. You don't got to whip the plane in a big direction. It's if you change the altitude in the degrees by a couple of diameters, right? It's going to change the whole trajectory. And I feel like our life is like that a lot of times. If you change small disciplines, like I said in the audio, right? If you change how much earlier, right, you wake up, instead of 7:30, you waking up at 6. You getting up at 6, and it's okay. If you want to push harder, 6 is your normal, then they may be better than other people, right? But 5 would be better for you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn to compete against time, not people. See, I don't compete against people. I compete against time. I compete against my best performance, right? My highest income months, right? I remember one week I made 160,000 in a week in a 7-day span. That's been my highest income week, right? So for me, it's like, for me to beat my high, I have to beat that. You know what I'm saying? I have to beat that. So it's not about what other people did. It's what I did. And so when you grow in life and you get in your maturity, then understand I got to adjust my disciplines to get back to my best performances. I got to adjust my eating habits so my body can take up, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm about to put on it. You understand, this is a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? You got to condition this body to take the hits it's going to take. And that's why athletes train so hard. It's not just because they want to look buff. No, you got to be, and you have to have the endurance to make it through a game. And because your body is the machine that's working the whole time, you got to get comfortable with working a body. So business is the same way. If you're going to be going a lot and you're going to be moving, you got to eat better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get your vitamins and minerals, which I'm guilty. I don't always do that. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of them, but sometimes I forget to take them too. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make sure you got your stuff in there that's going to feed you right. I promise you, I eat clean though. You know what I'm saying? I eat a lot of fish. I eat a lot of seafood. I eat a lot of turkey and chicken. I eat a lot of green stuff, like stuff that's green is healthy for you, right? Green is life. So you should eat a lot of dark foods, a lot of browns and rices and stuff like that. You should eat food that has color, right? So if the more colorful the food, the better the food typically is for you, right? So you need them vitamins and minerals naturally to come back into your body because your body's a machine. It has to be willing to get up and go, right? And so you have to make sure you're being disciplined with your time. You got to be disciplined with your eating habits. You got to be disciplined with your time management, right? If you find yourself spending too much time on the phone, talk about stuff that's not money-making activity, you got to adjust that. And it's not that every conversation got to be business. I heard people say that about me. So all you do is talk about business. Nah, it's not that all I do is talk about business, but a lot of my mind is consumed of talking to people about business because that's our conversation. But our kids is in line with our businesses, our lives, right? You know what I'm saying? Our family. So it's not, I could talk about business and talk about what my kid doing in business. I could talk about business and talk about, you know what I'm saying, what my partner's doing in business and like what deals they ran across. I thought that was pretty dope. That's a regular conversation. And so if you're finding yourself wanting to be on a certain journey, but most of your conversation is talking to people that's not in that mindset, you might want to adjust that, because if your ultimate goal is to end up in a certain direction for your life, but you're spending so much time verbalizing things that has no addition or better yet, multiplication to that direction, more than likely you're subtracting from it. You see what I'm saying? And you might not feel that way initially, but I promise you, the more you do it, you'll find yourself getting more and more off track. You understand what I'm saying? From that long-term goal. So you have to govern your conversation, govern your time, govern your eating habit. All these are the pennies. It's the power of the small stuff. It's the power of the small disciplines, right? You can't be on every set every time. So again, sometimes going back to that, you're going to feel bored, but you got to learn to put the time in where it's necessary. Like right now, I've been working with my marketing team a whole lot. I've been having more and more meetings about our content, more and more meetings about our online presence, because I'm speaking more, I'm traveling more. More people want me to, to host events. and August 21st in Charlotte. We got a big event that's being hosted, you know, and I was fortunate and blessed to be asked to be the speaker for that event. It's called Whole Family Conference, right? You know, so you can go to wholefamilyconference.com, go to there, get a site. It's not even a Charlotte-based event. They got over 100 tickets already pre-sold. The last event they had in Tennessee, they had 5,000 people, right? And so they needed somebody to talk about finances and wealth building, wealth generation. So they found Lord Dynamite Sloan in the midst of this deal in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so I was asked to be the speaker for that conference. That's major. So my focus is getting prepared for that, right? I have to make sure my digital presence is all stuff together. So it's not fun. You know what I'm saying? It's not something I always want to do, but I had to govern my disciplines. I had to make the small adjustments of making sure I'm putting more time in my schedule for the preparation for the event, because there's going to be more relationships and more business that's going to come after that. So I've governed myself and I've learned how to condition myself to get prepared for the game. You know what I'm saying? Those trainings that you got to do for yourself in your lane is not always good. Some of y'all might be in fashion, right? You might have some fashion shows coming up. You got to work on your designs and creations. It's not always fun, but that's your passion. So you got to prepare for that. So sometimes you may not be able to go kick it with your homegirls or your homeboys. You got to sit down and work on your daily disciplines. And I found out that people who love you, who truly respect you or what your grind is, they push you forward. They don't pull you back. See, this boss talk, you see what I'm saying? You got to govern your circle, because if your circle is a lot of people that's pulling you back, that ain't really the right circle. Your circle should be able to respect your grind and push you forward, because it's not that you don't want to spend time with them, but you got to spend time in the areas that you want to manifest. You understand what I'm saying? Like I learned a long time ago, if I want to manifest something, I got to spend time with it. I got to develop it. I got to create it. You know what I'm saying? And so I have to be able to embody myself into it to push it forward. You follow what I'm saying? So understand the power of the penny is the small things and small disciplines that we all have to do each and every day. Listen, there's no exception to the rule. You follow me? I don't care what people see you as, you know, the stuff that you need to work on. You know, you ain't got to play with yourself. Like I know when I'm slipping, I know if I'm off track, I can feel it. Then I can see it in my performance. I can see it before other people can see it. So the deal of it is, if I see it and I feel it, but they don't, eventually anybody's going to get exposed if you're not on your stuff like you're supposed to be. So my coaching and direction to you over this is that when you feel that your small disciplines are slipping away and you're not on your grind the way you should be, you need to dial some stuff back and dial your disciplines forward. It's that extra little push that we always got to put that extra little push in there, because that little stuff, I'm telling you, it's going to make a difference. It's the stuff you do when nobody's watching that makes a difference between good to great. I'm telling you, I tell my kids all the time, training with your team, it's just social. You know what I'm saying? That's an obligation. That's what you do because you're a part of the team. But if you're a leader on the team, you got to train before you get with them. You got to train after you leave them, because there has to be a degree of a separation between you and them. In my mind, business is the same way. Your work ethic that you do with your organization has nothing to do with what you do outside of your organization. Same thing with your industry. If you don't have a team, but you in the industry, so your industry is competitive, the trainers and stuff that you go through and two that helps you get better at your particular skill set is your great separator between a customer calling you and calling somebody else, because you have a level of expertise and a different layer that comes with you that separates you from the other person. And so it's some small things. That one client could be an extra 100,000 a year. That one client may be an extra 50,000. That one client may be a $10,000 client that, based on you doing the work, it could be a smaller client for you, a $5,000 client, a $500 client. But that client, because your service is so good, is a door. Come on, man. That opens to the biggest client that you ever had. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you always got to get good at your ability and your skill set, because you don't know what door is going to open after you do a service. You don't know. Many calls and relationships I have received came through people. It wasn't a person that I serviced. Somebody put me in connection and my name came up with somebody else who actually pushed me forward. But if I didn't handle the first person with care and the level of expertise, I would have never got the second person. So that's what I'm saying. Make that extra push to get better at yourself and better at your game. And guys, I'm telling you, it's the great separator. I've seen it over and over and over in my career. It's the great separator. So get good at doing the extra. Get good at doing the dailies, right? And stay hungry and humble, man. Like that's the key. Sloan, what's the secret sauce of success? For me, stay humble. Stay humble. Because if you always a person that people can't talk to and you feel like you know it all, the person who really know more than you ain't gonna tell you what you missing. Hello. See, you could be that person who act like you always got the right answer. You could be the person that act like because you got industry experience in a certain genre that your ideas are always the right idea. You could be that person just because you're the most popular person in that space. You feel glorified, but it's other people who got more connections to you. You see what I'm saying? And because of your boastfulness and how you carrying yourself, like little peacock walking around all over the place, you want all the attention, you want all the notoriety, but it's people who more plugged into you. And so they could be the asset that you needed. Come on, man. I hope y'all seeing this. That person could be your plug-in that could take your business and your life to the next level, that you really could go to another place. But because you're so arrogant and because you can't be approached, that's actually hurting your success. So for me, I could say my key has always to be humble. Even when I was the most successful person in that space or the most notoriety, or most popular or whatever, right? The most sought after. My keys have been that I remember when I didn't have nothing. I remember when I didn't have so many people who didn't, say that they believed in me. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, sometimes when you're popular, people will say they believe in you, they want to be around you because other people say that. That don't necessarily mean that they are. Hello. So you got to understand how this game go. So when you in your industry and your name start to buzzing, understand, remember where it was when you ain't have nothing. Remember how you felt when you was really trying to get your grind going. And that's the level of hunger. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's that level of hunger that you have to have if you really gonna stay at that level and go to the next level. Because when people who really got the juice see you of how you managing, come on, this is the thing. They see how you managing what you've been given. I promise you, 100% of the time, their heart gonna move and they're gonna say, you know what? I see what they missing. Let me help them get to the next level. And they'll come in and pour inside your life and pour inside your business, right? And that's going to take you to the next level. So hungry and humble, always being humble and hungry. Hungry and humble got me to this place because I understand I didn't get here by myself. God sent people through my life to help me and poured into me, and my work ethic qualified me for their mentorship. And in order for me to go to the next level, because this ain't it. It's more after this. Like this ain't it. This is me progressively going through my journey, right? And so people watching me now that I understand that if I stay hungry and humble, God gonna send them my way, and it's gonna elevate me again. So I honestly feel that the key to success is how humble can you remain as you go through this process. Because life and business and success and being a parent and being a partner, it's all a process, it's all a journey, and you have to continue to be worked on. And no step along the way are you perfected. No way. So when you feel them adjustments of you falling back off your A game and you feel yourself not really being that person, step it up, right? Understand you got an audience and you got people watching who want to help you. And when you step it up, you right back on track with your journey and allow them people watch how many people who watch you push you forward, because you got to walk into your calling, man. You got a legacy that's counting on you, man. So I hope this recording, really help somebody, and really help you go to the next level. Share with other people. It's all about being a blessing of information to other people, because people don't have to give you money for you to be successful. They got to give you information. So if you can get the information that's going to unlock your thinking, the information that's going to take you in the right direction, the money is always made from the actions. And that's where the work ethic coming in place. So long as you willing to do the work, you know what I'm saying? The rest is going to take care of itself. So this your boy, Agent Dynamite Sloan, man, the living legend, man. I just want to come forward and share this information with you guys about the power of the penny. I hope it's something that really benefited your life, that you can, analyze yourself and make some adjustments, because my desire is for you to live a successful life and go to the next level. You got your family counting on you. Your name is riding on it. So make sure you make it happen, man. So I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. And I only ask you to be the best version of you. That's all I ask you. When I share my videos and I put the information out there to you, it's only to help you become the best you, right? So my saying, man, somebody got to pay the price up front and forward, no discount. And that person got to be you, man. You got to be that living legend for you and your family, man. So let's make sure you make it happen right now. Again, you can go to the YouTube channel, Dynamite Sloan. Go ahead and click subscribe to get all the new content. Go to the site, dynamitesloan.info. You can pick that up. Catch me right here on Facebook, Adrian Sloan or Dynamite Sloan, guys. And I'm just super excited, to continue to grow with you. We got more content, more information coming on a regular basis. So let's take it to the next level. Peace and blessings.